It's not good music. It's not good music.
This is like elevator music. Why? Can you see me?
Yes.
I am not in the studio anymore.
Yes, you are.
Where did I go?
I'm looking right at you.
My goodness gracious. This is the most professional intro we have ever had.
Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hello. Do you love my bracelet? Do you love my bracelet, people? I'm really jazzing up the jewelry over here today. This is my bracelet from
Oh my gosh, we are a hot mess express today. Molly thought you left the studio, which you had not, by the way. And I don't know what elevator music I was playing for our intro. It's been one of those days, but hello. It is time for Sister Straight Talk. I am one of the sisters. I'm Emily Alisi, and we have here my lovely sister, Molly Engel.
I'm Molly. In case you can't read, right here. In case you can't read, I'm Molly. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And today we want to know, what's your gut telling you? That's what we want to know.
We want to know what your gut is telling you, and it's probably, you probably should trust your gut. You should probably
trust your gut.
Trust what it's saying, and we're going to get into that. But first of all, are you here? Are you with us? Are you, what are you doing right now? Do you have us on like speaker audio while you're driving home from work? Are you on your lunch break? Are you having a snack break? What are you doing? I'm taking apart this bracelet while I'm talking to you. Did you see the bracelet, Emily? I was asking them.
No, I was distracted. What's the
deal with the bracelet? Talk. Yes, you were distracted.
I was distracted with my elevator music and what the heck was happening there. Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like when I talk, though, you can't hear me because I'll be saying something. I mean, not to bring our dirty laundry in front of everyone, but sometimes I'll be saying something and then you'll just immediately start talking about something else. And I feel like it's because you didn't hear me talking. So
I mean, I guess we don't know, do we?
Let me know. Or you just like to ignore me and talk.
I mean,
that's a big potential right there. But no, I was saying I'm jazzing up the jewelry today with my the bracelet that Marianne gave me because it's yellow. She said, Mama, you have to wear it on your live today because it's yellow. So I just needed my audience people to know, I need you, my delightful friend. Thank you for joining us. I need you to know, watching Praise Baby TV. Aww. I love it. I love it so much.
Yes, we love to know that you're here, guys. Say hello. Thursdays.
Here's Emily.
You know what? I have nothing. I have nothing. I'm parched. I'm so thirsty.
Tell everyone why we are late.
Guys, okay. So we are going to air some dirty laundry
today. Yeah, let's air it.
Air some dirty laundry. We're going to
coffee. I'm here for it. I know that they're here for it. So let's talk about it.
Today.
It's straight talk time, Emily.
So we're gonna give you some straight talk about real life and real relationships and real communication. And when there's breakdown in communication, what sort of stress can arise from that? That is what we're talking about today. So Ryan, my amazing, wonderful, in so many ways husband, his mom is in town, and she's awesome. We love her. I love her. And she her flight arrived today at 12:30, and I had a busy morning, and I told Ryan I will be home with the car by about 11:30, and he said to me, and I quote, "That's perfect, because then I'll have plenty of time to pick up my mom from the airport." So I get home at 11:30 on the dot, as expected.
Wait. You know what I love about this story is that we only get your side of it, and you're always right.
Yes. So I get home, and I am starving because I'm rushing around trying to catch up. I've been away from my phone, from messages, from being able to do the things. And I'm starving. I haven't eaten a real meal all day, like not outside of a protein drink, which is
wellness coach you are.
I know, exactly. And so I'm like losing my mind hungry. I heat up some food and I'm standing and eating it. I'm not even like sitting and eating it. That's how rushed I am. And Ryan's mom starts texting me. I'm walking to get my bags. I'm walking to get my luggage. And I'm like, okay. And Ryan's downstairs in his little office with the door closed. I'm like, okay, well, I guess he's just running a little behind, but Okay,
Not my problem.
not my problem.
You guys, wait. While Emily's sharing this fun little inside scoop into her life, do you guys have a similar story, a similar communication story, maybe even today? Hashtag relatable below if you are relating to this story right now.
So then she sends me another text and it's like, okay, got my luggage. I'm wearing a white puffy coat. Okay. And then she's like, I came out by pickup door number 2. Okay. And I'm looking at the clock and, like, why has Ryan, and I was like, well, maybe Ryan already left and I didn't realize that he left. So I go downstairs, he's in a meeting.
I have a question. Do you guys have a question? If you guys have questions, you can also pop that below, because we're actually doing an interview today. Did you know that? We're doing an interview about trusting your gut. And I will be the special analyst asking the question. So my first question to you, Elise, was this a group message thread or was it just?
No, it was not a group thread. No, I think that I don't actually know what she was texting Ryan as well, but I think she thought maybe I was picking her up from the airport. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I go downstairs and Ryan's in a meeting and I hold up my phone to him with the text from his mom and I throw it in his face. I'm like, are you leaving? Are you leaving? And he's like, shh. He's waiting. She's there. What are you doing? And he was getting like, be quiet, like, shh, like no talking. And I was like, she's at the airport. She's stranded. Your mom is stranded at the airport. What are you doing? And I'm trying, and so then I go upstairs and I keep like doing what I'm doing and shoving food down my throat. And then and I'm getting more worked up, right?
Yeah, like and the heart. Oh, we got something relatable here. We got someone saying that they can relate.
Why are his priorities not my priorities in this moment? Why is he not seeing?
That's the question of the ages.
He is stranding his mom at the airport right now. Does he not care?
Yeah.
So then a couple more minutes pass. I'm getting worked up. I run downstairs and I was like, Ryan, what are you doing? Your mom is there. Why have you not left? And he said, oh, I thought you were picking her up. What? No. I was not picking her up because, and I quote, oh, that'll be perfect timing for me to pick my mom up at the airport tomorrow. Right? Remember when I said that?
I do remember. I remember. Do you guys remember when she said that?
Oh my gosh. So, I mean, are we living in the same house? Are we having the same conversations? I don't understand. So, oh my gosh. So I'm like, oh, you guys ever get that way where you just don't handle it emotionally in the best way? And so I take Tula. For those of you that don't know, Tula is our little puppy. And I throw her at him.
No, you didn't. Not the Tula.
Very dramatically. Yeah. Because she's still a little puppy and she doesn't do stairs. And so I wanted her to be on the same floor as Ryan where he was so she wasn't trapped. And this is not very mature, but I closed the door in like loudness of just like, I'll show him.
Yeah.
I will be the hero who gets his mom from the airport when he left her stranded there with poor communication. Right? Oh my gosh. So the moral of the story is if you think you've communicated, communicate again. If you think that you shared, share again. If you think you're on the same page, check and make sure the page is in the same book, guys. Yeah. Check that the page.
Make sure it's the same language.
Make sure it's the same language. But it's all good. It's all good. And I am proud.
I think your marriage is going to last.
I think it's going to last. Mm-hmm. And I'm proud of the fact that, I mean, just to get kind of really real here, we've been together a long time and we have worked through communication, things like that, where when we first got married, things like that could have been a fight that lasted for a couple days, to be honest, just with the back and forth of it and the blaming of it and just the immaturity of handling things like that, right? But
we were just little babies when you got
we were just little babies. And now it's not an issue. We got it sorted.
Got it
It's all
handled.
good. His mom is here. Everybody's happy.
So I love Emily's mother-in-law. I steal her for myself from time to time. And I just got back from visiting her in
Yes.
her beautiful place down there in Charleston area. So it's so exciting that she's with you right now. That's fantastic.
So
And
that's why we don't have Tula doing a guest spot with us today.
she's meeting the grandma.
She's meeting grandma and hanging out and having a grand old time. And
Good to have a babysitter. It's fun to have a babysitter.
Exactly. So that was why I don't have anything to drink and I don't have any. And by the way, I know that you guys are all very concerned. Did I finish my lunch? No, I did not finish my lunch.
No. Oh no.
No, I am starving.
Yes.
Not only do I not have my Be Better Together mug with my coffee in it, I'm dehydrated, I'm starving, but I am here for you guys. I am here for you because we want to know what's your gut telling you today. That is what we want to know.
And I was on an epic road trip adventure thanks to my fun lifestyle choices. I was able to travel for the past 3 weeks. And I was the special on the road correspondent analyzing from the field, from the southern states. So I can definitely share some slack with you on that and have the mug today because you had to hold down the fort for 3 weeks. So cheers, sister. I got you today. I got you.
Okay, good.
So we had a fun question and answer back and forth going on for you today. And I am going to be asking Emily the hard-hitting questions that matter to you. So if you have any questions as we go through, oh, Emily, you rock. Yeah, she does. She really does rock. She rocks and rolls all of our world.
Rock and roll. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be asking her the hard-hitting questions, and you all are going to type in below the comments if you have any questions that I am not asking. You need to ask. So this concept, this idea of trusting your gut, it's that like go-to thing that we say to people, like, I don't know, I just got to trust my gut. I got to go with my gut. But did you know that your gut, let's real talk here for a minute, is really like a second brain, and it controls so many functions in the body. And, we look to important things like x-rays and exams and blood tests and all kinds of stuff to figure out, our mood, our health, our cholesterol, our like literally everything, right? Yeah. But how many of you actually take time to think about like your gut? So sometimes when you say, trust your gut, what you should be saying is, I don't know if I can trust my gut.
That's such a good point. I don't know if
my gut is healthy. Maybe it's not telling me the truth right now. Maybe I need to like talk to my gut and have a conversation with it. So our first question, Emily, because you are out on the field doing the research, bringing the science. Yeah, exactly. Why is a probiotic necessary? Let's just start right there because it's like this catchphrase that you see all over the place. Oh yeah, I take a vitamin with a probiotic in it, or oh, I take these greens in my morning smoothie and it has like probiotic fiber in it, and I think I'm good. I'm all set. But like, do you even know why you're taking it? What you're taking? So let's just start with the basics, Emily. Why is a probiotic even necessary?
Well, let's start with the very basic that what is a probiotic? Because I think sometimes we assume that we know what these things mean because we hear these words so often, but a probiotic is a good bacteria. And we have so much bacteria that live.
Hold on. Sorry. You're so beautiful. Hold on. We are doing a special giveaway at the end of this live. So you want to stay tuned in and you want to participate. Okay. We will announce it in a little bit.
Ooh, nice. Well, I didn't even know that. So that's exciting for me too. Am I able to enter to win or no? Because I just found that out as well. No? Yes? No? Okay, cool. All right. So probiotics are good bacteria. We have so much bacteria in our bodies, and there needs to be a healthy balance of bacteria in our bodies, kind of the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. And the probiotics are the good guys. And The fact of the matter is that balance is a little off kilter because of how we eat nowadays, to be perfectly honest. And what probiotic do is they help balance good gut flora. And without good gut flora, you don't have proper immune function, you don't have proper digestive health, you don't have proper overall wellness. So it is so critical. And we are learning so much more, which we'll talk about a little bit, but we're learning so much more about how critical digestive health is to everything, every component of your wellness, even your mental health. And, Molly and I will never make medical claims, of course, proper overall what is happening. So it is so what is happening. And we are learning that being talking back to me right now. What is happening? Okay.
I'm just bringing my technology wonderment to the world. That's all.
Oh, good. We're all impressed. I don't know what I was saying. I'm done. Yay! Hooray!
I am so sorry. It was brilliant, I'm sure. Probiotic, digestive health. Why is a probiotic even necessary?
Yeah.
You were on a roll, sister.
I was on a roll, but Terry is excited about the giveaway. And hi, Tamara. And yes, unfortunately, my gut tells me to eat. Nice. Mine does too. Right now, I'm starving. In case you guys missed that, I've had a busy day. So
do you guys remember what sentence Emily was in the middle of when I so rudely interrupted her, by the way? Anyone remember?
Oh, I remember now. We were talking about gut health and brain health. And Molly and I will never make a medical claim. We're not doctors, but we have years and years of combined, between the two of us, we have like 10 years combined nutrition and wellness coaching experience. Then, as a trainer as well. And so I have years of experience. And with that knowledge, I know certain things just from experience. And the one thing that I did not fully know until now, which I'm doing more and more research on, is how connected your mental health, your brain health, your overall wellness is connected to your digestive health. So if that is off kilter, everything is off kilter in a bigger way than, this is emerging science, guys. This is brand new science at a deeper level to really show the tissues in your gut, like in your digestive tissues, are the same tissues that your brain is made out of. Did you even know that?
This is blowing my mind when I learned that. And I think more people need to understand how important the gut is and how it, like I said before, it's literally another brain and controlling and helping with so many things. So that brings me to my next question.
Okay.
Number 2, why, or not why, what, let me look at my notes, hold on. What is the number one thing that you see people misunderstanding about probiotics? She's typing it in the banner section, guys, while she's processing the question. So I did text her these, by the way, but she's driving to the airport.
If you guys are hopping on, you have to go back and rewatch the beginning to know why I'm really behind today, but This is why I am behind today. That's a question. Save. Isn't this great live viewing right now?
Smash that heart button if this is the favorite live of ours ever. If this is your favorite live ever, smash that heart button.
What is the number one thing that I see people misunderstanding about probiotics? Yes, the number one thing that I see people misunderstanding is that they think they just take a probiotic and that's all. And they don't understand how prebiotics synergistically work to fuel or to promote good bacteria growth. And so if you are just taking a probiotic, but you're not focusing on any prebiotic to help fuel and promote the growth of the probiotic, honestly, your probiotic could be going to waste.
Wow. Who here takes a prebiotic?
So prebiotics are...
Thumbs up emoji. Do you guys give me a thumbs up emoji? Who here takes a prebiotic? Or who here takes a probiotic? Thumbs up emoji for that too.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't take prebiotics. A lot of people just don't eat right. in order to feed the probiotics, because a prebiotic is the nutrients that feed the probiotics. So it's dietary fiber found in fruits and veggies and whole grains, and it's converted into metabolites by your gut microbiome. And what it does is it helps to support a balanced gut microbiome. Who knows what a microbiome is?
Da, na, na, na,
Are you checking the comments, Molly?
I'm checking the comments. Yes, I am. But every time I go to my page to see the live feed, to comment with them, it starts doing that weird playback thing, and it makes me very grumpy at Lacey when I do that. So I'm not going to do that again right now. But I see the comments. So we are multi-streaming to multiple platforms, and so we see all of the comments in one place, even if you're commenting only on Emily's page, only in our group page, or only on my page. So you might not see the comments. You, depending on where you're commenting from, might not see all the comments, but we can see all the comments coming from all the places.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting some great comments about people who would take probiotics, and
awesome.
they need to step it up because they realize they're not taking a prebiotic, and then, oh wait, I don't even eat properly to help.
Yeah, well, because honestly, if you take your probiotic and you don't take it at the same time as your prebiotic, which is, it could be fiber, so fibrous veggies are really good to partner with your probiotic. In a lot of ways, you're wasting the ability of your probiotic because you're not promoting it to actually grow and do the work that it's supposed to do. And it's kind of a waste. So just taking it isn't necessarily going to do what you think it's going to do.
Yes.
So but my question was the microbiome. What is the
what is microbiome mean? Yes.
The microbiome is the aggregate of all microbiomes.
Oh, aggregate. I like it. I like it.
It's the aggregate of all microbiota that reside on or within human tissues and biofluids. Basically, it is all of the components that make up the the collective term for the microorganisms that live in or on the human body. And that is our microbiome. And one of the things that emerging science is figuring out is how important our human microbiome is to our overall health and wellness. And when that microbiome is off balance, everything can be off balance, whether it's your immunity levels, whether it's your brain and cognitive health, whether it's your gut barrier integrity, whether it's your overall well-being and energy, whether it's your regularity, your bloating and occasional constipation, whatever it is, when your microbiome is not in balance, any one of those things could not be in balance. And so you could be going and trying to fix those things in other ways when really all you need to do is balance that microbiome and make it work at its optimal levels again.
Awesome. Are you guys learning and growing here? Are you learning something new? Or is this all like, yeah, Reddit wrote an essay on it last year, already knew that. Let us know.
Wrote an essay on it last year.
Yeah. Or are you like, oh yeah, this is really cool info. Thanks, Emily. Yeah. Value, #value below if you're getting something right now. Smash that heart button. Let us know that you're still here with us, alive, drinking your coffee. Cheers. Be better together. We're better when we're together, friends, and we're better when we have knowledge that fuels our brains to grow properly, to make the better one step at a time choices that our bodies and our minds need in order to find our own personal best and our own personal best lives. And that's not duplicatable necessarily. My best life isn't necessarily your best life, but we are going to help you transform with one better daily choice at a time so that you can truly lean into your own best. And that leads me up to our third question. Let's see, let me read right now. Are there any questions? Because if you guys have questions, you can pop it below too, and I'll insert it in the mix of the questions here. So let me know. And don't forget, we are doing a really fun giveaway at the end of all of this snazziness. So
you gotta stay on the whole time. You gotta stay
on live. You need to stay on live to find out how to win. It's pretty awesome. Okay, question number 3, Emily.
Yes.
Love putting you on the spot. What are the best foods to eat to create this environment that you were just addressing with the probiotic question? She's typing. And while she's typing, I'm going to watch you guys typing. Any questions? Any follow-up?
What are the best foods to eat to create this environment?
Yes.
Okay, so when we talk about the way that we eat, the American diet in particular really kills our body's ability to have a healthy, balanced gut microbiome. And even if, I promise you, even if you do all of the right things, it is exhausting and it would be all consuming and it would take up like so much of your time to really do that right. Because let's be real, guys, we live busy lives. And if my day has been any indication of it, I don't even know how it's 2:00 and I've been up since 5 a.m. and I have zero idea how it's 2:00 and I've had like no food for the day. So I know your lives are similar. And I know that when we talk about maintaining optimal health and wellness, it takes time, it takes energy to do that. And to put it simply, when we talk about probiotics, which are the good bacteria, and what it takes to have a healthy gut microbiome, the bacteria in your gut, every time you eat, you're feeding something, you're feeding them. And when you eat junk food, when you eat processed food, when you eat like sugary food, sugars and fats, which are in a lot more of our foods than we even think, we are feeding the bad bacteria. We're not feeding the good bacteria. And your body hosts as many as 2 trillion microbial genes, the majority of which are in your digestive tract, because 70% of your overall health comes from your digestive tract. And so when we're talking about the balance that needs to be there of good bacteria and bad bacteria, because you do need some of the bad bacteria for that balance, you're feeding, I guarantee you, the majority of what you're doing is feeding the bad bacteria. Does that answer the question?
Yes. Do you
what
guys
what are the best foods? I didn't answer the question at all. Okay, the best foods to eat are fiber, veggies, fermented foods. I mean, think about sauerkraut, think about anything that's gone through a fermentation process. Those are always going to be the best foods to eat to help feed the good bacteria, to help feed the good guys.
And Emily likes to recommend that you, and she mentioned this a minute ago, but eat fiber at the same time. So whether it's a fiber drink.
Fiber drink is good. I take my probiotic with a fiber drink so that I know that I am giving it the prebiotic at the same time. So, like yogurt, kefir, kombucha, kimchi, things like that are really good to help fuel your body. And those are all foods that contain probiotics as well.
Okay. All right. Let's take a little coffee. Switch out. Get ready for the next question.
Are you guys still here? Are you still here? Because this is going to get to the good part here in a minute. Yeah. Molly and I have some emerging science to talk about.
That is the huge hold it, Emily. Hold. I know you're so excited. You're like a horse at the gate, waiting to be let free from the reins. It's like burst out. I know you're so excited. We have one more quick follow-up question before you get there.
Okay.
And you already kind of answered this, so this question is going to go real fast. But is a prebiotic really that necessary? So like you mentioned that you need some things in place to help with the probiotic, but if you have a really good solid probiotic and you think you eat decently, is taking an additional prebiotic really necessary or really necessary at all if you already have the positive probiotic in place?
Is a prebiotic? Yes. It's very necessary. Yes. Yes. So a prebiotic supports a symbiotic relationship between your microbiome, which is all of those microorganisms in your body. And so think of it this way. Could you drive a car with only 3 wheels?
It's called a tricycle.
A probiotic is unable to flourish without a prebiotic. It cannot flourish. It kind of withers and dies. It's hobbling. It's not working at its optimal level. You're wasting the majority of it. It's not functioning at the level that it should, and you're not fueling it. You're not promoting it to grow, which is what you want it to do in your body.
The question then would be that if someone's taking fiber and eating the correct nutrients when they pop their probiotic in whatever form they like to take it in, do they still have the need then for an additional supplement prebiotic?
Well, that's a great question, because so here's the thing, is there are so many different strains of probiotic complexes. There's so many different strains out there. And it is very important to understand that not all probiotic strains are equal. They don't all do the same things. And so when you're talking about quality versus quantity, it's not just about taking more probiotics. It's about the quality of your probiotics and really making sure that they're doing the work that they're supposed to do. And there's lots of marketing out there, and there's lots of probiotic marketing out there in particular where they talk about more strains or different strains. And it's not necessarily having more or different strains. If those strains don't deliver the promised benefits, then it doesn't even matter. And so you really also need to focus on, are the strains of probiotic that you're consuming acid resistant? Meaning, are they going to survive the stomach acids in your stomach to even make it to the intestines where they're needed? Also, there's lots of science out there that now shows that not all probiotics partner with the prebiotics that you're consuming. So they don't work synergistically, they don't work symbiotically together. And so you're taking two strains that are manufactured differently, they're produced differently. One is not acid resistant, so it's not even getting to your intestines. And what's happening is, you as the consumer are taking good things on their own, but they're not able to talk to each other, and they're not able to work together in partnership to create a healthy gut microbiome.
That's huge. Drop it below. Work together. Because why? Because why? Hashtag be better together.
Be better together. Just like a pre and a probiotic is better together.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, awesome. So Emily, I know you're bolting at the gate over here. There is some groundbreaking, emerging science right now in this field. So what huge update do you have for our friends right now about this emerging science and how it could potentially change and impact everything?
Do you want me to type that up?
Yes, word for word.
What do you want me to say?
A single conjugation. Emerging science update. What is the emerging science update, Emily?
Oh my gosh. Guys, have you ever heard of something called a postbiotic? I'm waiting. Have you ever heard of something called a postbiotic? I had not heard.
Yeah, no, I had not as well.
Yeah, I had not as well either. So a postbiotic, this is brand new science. And for any of you who are you love what science, who doesn't love what science is able to do with us in the modern world? Who doesn't love science?
Science is great.
But there are people that love it more than others and appreciate it more than others. But a postbiotic is kind of something new in science that it's always been there. It's always been something that is important to help your body's microbiome work optimally, but it's not something that we've always really even known or understood. So a postbiotic is a functional bioactive compound generated from prebiotics and probiotics during the fermentation process. So if your pre and probiotics are not fermenting properly, again, harken back to strains that work together. Harken back to that. What the postbiotic does is, the new science shows that most of the benefits of probiotics are due to the actions of the postbiotics. And postbiotics are there to help support a healthy digestive system, a healthy gut microbiome balance, an immune system that works well. 70% of your health comes from your immune system. And to keep, this is cool, blood sugar levels already within a normal range to help keep them there. So again, when we're talking about just kind of diseases in general, again, not making any health claims, but when we're talking about diseases in general, and if you look at the breakdown of the human body as we age, and a lot of that has to do with, blood sugar issues turning into bigger issues, or talking about immune system breakdown that turns into bigger issues down the road as you get older. All of those things are made better, made so that your body has a little leg up if you are giving it what it needs for that healthy gut microbiome. And the missing piece in all of this up until now, because science is so cool, is the postbiotic.
Yes, boom. That is
Boom.
a huge, exciting update. How many of you, show me with that heart, how many of you are super excited for this and what it could potentially do for you? So I know that I am, you look like you want to say something.
Oh yeah, I just was going to say more about it, but it's a one of a kind, this postbiotic that we're talking about. It's a one of a kind whole food yeast fermentate, and it supports the gut lining in preparation for the growth of good bacteria. So what we're talking about, what Molly and I are talking about, is backed by 15 published studies, including human clinical research, preclinical research, all pertaining around gut wall integrity, microbiome modulation, and immune biomarkers. So lots of research has gone into this. And one of those preclinical studies used a gut model to look into this postbiotic's effects on the gut's microbiota, which is, again, talking about all the organisms that make up kind of the health of your gut. And a key effect they observed was the stimulation of butyrate. And butyrate is a short chain fatty acid produced in the gut by the fermentation of fiber, and it's essential to a healthy gut and provides the main fuel up to 90% for cells of the gut lining. And if we're going to go down the path of talking about butyrate, what's important about it is it's instrumental to gut barrier function, as it helps to optimize nutrient synthesis while supporting selective permeability of the gut lining. So do you have leaky gut? Do you know someone who has leaky gut? Do you know somebody who has gut-related issues where things don't seem to work well? They have immune function, isn't optimal. Overall wellness isn't great. All of those things are a breakdown in starting with the butyrate. And so it's all connected, guys. All of those things are connected. Not one thing can be off balance and the rest of the body work properly. So if you have one of those things off balance, then it's just, it's like dominoes. Everything starts to go off balance. So I'm so excited to learn as much as I possibly can about postbiotic and how it works synergistically in your body to promote overall wellness.
So I am particularly excited about this, and hold on, we have one last follow-up question, and then the giveaway winner entry will be announced. So hang tight, stick with us. We're about to wrap this pony show up for you all. But I'm particularly excited about this research, this breakthrough, cutting edge research, and what it has given us, and what we're on the forefront as pioneers able to try and compare and start taking in our lives. And I'll tell you why. Because when I was pregnant with my first, I had a really challenging pregnancy, and I had to take some drugs, like some wow, I can't even remember the name of them anymore, but they helped me keep the food inside of me and not out of me.
Keep you from throwing up?
Yes. Because I was wasting away, and they were concerned for my life and for the baby's life because I was so unbelievably sick. Anyways, we're not talking about that right now. My point is that I had some pretty hard-hitting drugs in my body during my pregnancy, okay? Then I had only really just started recovering from that when Andy and I made the mature choice to have another child so that Everett would have a sibling. And I went through that all over again. Except this time, my side effects were a million times worse. And for 3 years after I had my daughter, my skin and my food sensitivity issues, which is already a pre-existing allergy thing that I have basically my whole life, but those things were so heightened and so exacerbated, out of control. My skin flared up and broke out on me, and I had this itchy, red, horrible rash all over my face for 2 solid years with no relief. I just wanted to claw my face off. I couldn't put anything in my body without my skin breaking out, without my stomach hating me, without my restless leg sleep pattern issues being a nightmare. I mean, I was a hot mess express, and I have taken a lot of time in my diet and in my probiotic and in my Candida yeast research to really get rid of those issues and restore. But there's been something that's been missing, even in all of my clean living a supplementation and in all of the things that I have done. There's been something missing. And why has it been missing? Because it hasn't existed. Okay. So here
That's true.
So here I am sitting on the precipice of something so exciting and so revolutionary that can continue to heal and restore my body from the inside out. That is what we're about with Be Better Together. Not only are we better when we're together so that we can encourage one another and really lean into and build each other up so that you can go out and find what's best for you and feel your best and truly realize your own potential of, yes, your life can be better, but it all starts inside. It starts inside with mindset, how we think about ourselves.
I love how the sun is coming down.
I know. So I'm seeing that with how we're nutrifying our body. So like you have brain health that controls everything, and then you have stomach health that controls everything, because that's where your food goes. That's where your nutrients get absorbed and spread throughout your system into your bloodstream to really fuel you. So if you're not really healing yourself from the inside out with one of the health transformations with Be Better Together, then you're kind of doing it wrong. You're doing it symptomatically and not inwardly. And we all know that you can symptomatically treat a pain or an injury, but if you haven't gotten to the root issue, it's just going to keep staying with you.
Yeah, get to the root issue. Get to the root
issue. So I am beyond excited. This is probably, I mean, besides Liquid Gold, this is probably like the number one thing I'm most excited about in life right now.
Yeah.
And
I'm excited for you as well, because I know that this is even though you're taking care of, you're doing the fiber and the probiotic and all of that, you're still dealing with a lot of it. And it's not completely better for you. And I'm so excited for you to try this and then share with all of our Be Better Together family how amazing it is for you.
Me too. So like literally just so excited. So we have a follow-up question, Emily, as we wrap this up.
Okay.
Are you guys ready though? Are you guys ready? Because this is how you are going to be entered to win. You are going to be entered to win this product for free, to try and compare with what you are already doing or using in your life. Most people take a probiotic or understand some extent what they are, but are you willing to take the try and compare challenge to implement in your month a tree biotic and just try and compare it with how you?
Yeah, and we haven't even told them what tree biotic means, Molly. Don't forget that. We haven't used that word yet.
No, we have not.
I'm just saying, you said to try a tree biotic. You might not know what that is, guys, but that is the tree of the trio of a pre, a pro, and a post biotic, that of which we are speaking. So hearkening back to that.
Hark. It harks back to you. Yes. Okay, so this is how you enter to win, to try it for free, to try and compare the try. Who wants to type that up in the comments first?
That's very willing. Will be great.
New
science that emerges. Yes, if you want to enter the win, what do they got to just drop in the comments?
This is what you have to do. See, right there. Right, where am I?
Ready to step it up. Yes.
Right there. See right there. There's a little share button.
Right there.
Right. Yes. All you got to do is press share and type in the share comment before you post it what your number one takeaway is from this live So, like, for example,
I would love it if
right.
people were writing, get marriage counseling.
No, right. So I'm going to hit the share button below and I'm going to post it and share it and say, hey, you've got to watch these two hilarious girls. Hashtag so glad that's not my marriage.
Exactly.
No,
Oh
share it and say the one thing that you what your one takeaway was from this live, because then that way we can know how we're serving you. We can see what value you've gotten from this. And then we can also tell that nobody got any value.
Oh my gosh.
So here's the thing. You're going to share it. You're going to share it with your favorite quote, value statement, heading. You're going to share it to your page or to a favorite group that you have.
Value statement heading. What?
I don't know what I'm saying. I need more coffee.
You share the video, guys. Share the video. That'll do the job. Share.
And then drop below in the comments that you shared it. And we're going to go take the entries. Okay, we're going to take the entries and we're going to draw a name from the entries.
I think they get how that works. I don't know. I just feel like you don't need to over-explain this, okay? Okay, and the next step is we're going to take the entries. We're going to write down a list of the entries. Oh, man. Okay, if you share the video, you're entered to win.
Yeah, you're entered to win. We'll know it. We'll see it. And we're going to pick a lucky winner.
We will. We will, in fact, do that. So
last question, Emily. What is the number one thing that you want everyone, all of our friends here, to remember? What's the number one takeaway that you want them to remember?
The number one thing I want people to remember is science is cool.
Science,
science is cool. And the more we learn about science, the more we understand about how important your gut is. And here's the second thing I want everyone to remember. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. If it's telling you you're not up to where you need to be, trust it. In so many ways, that works on so many levels. So many levels. Trust your gut. It'll tell you this communication that my husband and I are having about airport pickups, it's not working. It's not working for us. Trust your gut. I have low energy and I can't hit my weight loss goals and I'm tired all the time and I'm fatigued and I have skin issues. Trust your gut. Your gut's telling you something. I'm not maybe sleeping well. I'm constipated. I'm not pooping very easily. Trust your gut.
We call it going number 2 in this house.
Yes. Oh, do we? Well, in this house with a puppy, you got poop everywhere. So trust your gut. And I'm talking about the living room. I'm talking about downstairs. I'm talking about upstairs. We got poop everywhere. Anyways, enough about that. So trust your gut, everybody. Trust your gut. That is the takeaway for today. If you want to enter to win, share this video. Share what you learned or what you love about us. We love compliments, so tell us good things. And every entry, every share, you're entered to win. We will reach out to you and let you know if you won. As always, we love you. We appreciate your time. We are better together. That's just
be better together. Emily, bring us out. Send us out.
I would love to send us out with that elevator music. Wait, hold on.
You know what? Maybe you should just share this video and make a comment on your post about how this is your favorite song ever.
Yes.
Let's do that.
SoundCloud song ever. All right. We love you guys.
Love you. Appreciate you so much.